Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Inside Greg's Head, the Greg Perkins podcast. I am on a mission to create a more empathetic, harmonious, and peaceful society. Life is not black or white, it's gray. Except for the grace of God and help from our friends and family, none of us would be able to make it. Okay. All right. What's on my mind today? This is an interesting topic. So yesterday we talked about roles, roles. We talked about roles in friendship, and the purpose of my podcast is to make sure we're all getting along, to make sure everyone's being nice, right? This is a mean world sometimes. Everybody be nice, okay? Be nice. So yesterday we talked about roles in friendships, okay? How to be a good friend. Today, we are going to talk about roles in relationships, okay? So, you have intimate relationships and you have non-intimate relationships. So today, we are going to focus on intimate relationships, which are also romantic relationships, okay? And the reason I'm bringing this up because I received a call from my friend. He's been married for a lot of years, okay? And, sometimes he and his wife, they have little things, right? So I was asking him, I said, the breakdown in communication in terms of roles in marriages or roles in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, what are some of the possible breakdowns? And he said, man, for me, I am a man and I am a very simple person. I don't ask for much. I'm a hardworking guy. He makes a very good salary. His family's well taken care of. But he said that there are some small things that he can't get from his wife, right? Something as small as beans. He likes beans, right? This guy likes to eat beans and rice, I guess. So he goes, it would be so nice if my wife would just cook a pot of beans for me at least once a month, right? And I said, that should be simple enough. And the question is, what are our roles in these romantic relationships? Okay. Well, I think basically the role of any romantic relationship is you need to both serve each other's needs. You need to be there for support, protection, intimacy, because you guys made that commitment. It's going to be me. It's going to be you. But I often wonder, do people really communicate what is it that they really like and what is it that they dislike, okay? Because I was married and I got a divorce and I learned a lot of things after my divorce, okay? And I think I was not a very good communicator and I didn't really communicate to my wife some of the things I liked. I thought she should have just been able to read my brain, right? And I think she thought the same thing that I should have been able to read her brain. So I have a little exercise for you guys today that I think can help strengthen some relationships. But the question becomes, are you willing to do what it is your spouse would like for you to do? Okay, so the exercise today is that if you haven't done this, if you're considering marriage, or even if you're in a marriage, right? You and your spouse sit down, you guys get some wine or maybe some tea, lemonade, whatever you drink, right? You guys create a list. And you don't have to create the list today. Like, think about what you really want on this list, right? Because I have a friend, and there are some things that when I go to her place, she doesn't like this, she doesn't like that. Or let's put it in a positive light. Here are the things that she prefers. I said, okay, I'm willing to do these things because they weren't things that were going to bother me. It required some change for me, but the changes were not significant. And I think in your relationship, you're going to find out that maybe the wife just wants something simple and maybe the man just wants something simple, right? For example, guys, are you okay with giving your wife massaging her feet every night or every other night? Is that something she likes? Okay. Are you okay with doing that? Ladies, are you okay? Even if you can't cook, are you willing to go and find some really good beans to buy your husband? Are you willing to learn how to cook these beans for your husband? Okay. So the challenge today is I want you guys to sit or take some time. Maybe you can say, honey, this Friday is date night and we are going to discuss our list. And guys, don't leave anything off, okay? I mean, don't leave anything off, because what you may find out is that there's something simple that your spouse likes and wants to do, but they've never told you because maybe they thought that it was stupid or silly. But no, it's not. Guys, it's good communication. Sit down, make a list. Tell him everything you want. Don't leave anything off. Guys, tell her everything you like, okay? And I think you may find that you guys have a lot more in common than what you think you do. And I think this can help strengthen relationships, and it can solidify the roles that people play in or have in relationships. Because I think nowadays the traditional roles that people have, they've some have fallen by the wayside, but some are still traditional, right? I kind of don't believe in traditional roles, but if you do, that's okay. But one role you can play is to be fair and to let your husband or your wife know, hey, this is inside my head and this is what I like. All right. So that's your challenge for today. This is a short episode, but I think you're going to have some fun with that list. And guys, remember to please leave your comments. And also, I think I'm going to leave a list, a man list. I'm going to get with my friend and leave a man list and a woman list, just to give you an example of something that you guys can agree or exchange with each other, okay? All right, so guys, on that note, make it a great day. And thanks again for joining in and listening to the Greg Perkins Podcast.